Now, were you invited to Davos? Once upon a time, I was. No longer. David Weidner of MarketWatch is here to tell me that it doesn't really matter, that this party of the 1% is irrelevant. Bunch of good-for-nothings, rich ne'er-do-wells.
All I got to say is they've invited you.
I know.
That tells you a lot about Davos already.
Right. Let me just say, let me read. Davos is just an ego trip for the 1%. What's wrong with Davos and how to fix it? Have you been on the phone to Klaus Schwab, the head of the World Economic Forum? Does he want to hear your ideas on how to fix it?
I want to preface this mountain of hate that I'm going to rain.
By the way, it's not coming from me.
That I'm going to rain down on the forum by saying, first of all, this is a great philanthropic enterprise. They have the right ideas. They have working groups. They have real organizations that are making changes around the world.
Right.
You don't hear about any of that because none of that really happens at Davos.
Davos, you think it's just one giant boondoggle?
I think it's a total boondoggle.
Right.
That started with maybe some socioeconomic good ideals,
good intentions.
Yeah, and has devolved into deal making, showboating, elitism. And basically, the fact that the media just laps this thing up,
now,
which is almost as equal of a problem.
In your piece, by the way, which I recommend people to read, why do you think the media has become, because years ago, when I went, which was starting 10 years ago, I went for a few years, but even going back when I knew people who went in the early 1990s, the media was never that big a part of it.
Yeah.
But really in the last 5 or 6 years, maybe 8 years, the media has become quite integral to that. Why is that so?
Well, first of all, they've extended a lot more invitations. And the media is eager to go. I know one organization, not this one, sent 92 people to Davos. You're talking about a
news organization.
A news organization sent 92 people to Davos. We're talking about a guest list of participants of only 2,500.
Right.
So you basically had your own personal reporter with this
right.
outfit.
So what's in it for the media? Do you think the media gets
access? Not access.
Wait. Do journalists practice access journalism? Does that go on?
Not anyone from this building.
Not anyone on Mean Street.
Not anyone on Mean Street or maybe in the Journal newsroom, but other organizations. No,
right.
Absolutely. Davos is all about access. It's all about getting in there and seeing somebody like, the head of UBS or Brian Moynihan from Bank of America, and maybe getting to throw 2 questions at him, and maybe he says something. Doesn't even matter what he says. He could just say, "Get the hell out of here," and you type that up and you send that story out. I had an interview with Brian Moynihan.
Okay, I got one final question.
Yeah.
One final question. Next year, when David Weidner gets the invite, does he go? Yes or no?
He does, and then he writes a column about what I learned at Davos, how to save the world.
Thank you very much,
I'm
David
honest.
Weidner of MarketWatch. He's an honest man.